Welcome to Elite Expert Insider Podcast, where we will inspire, motivate, and educate entrepreneurs, innovators, and growth seekers. Brought to you by Elite Online Publishing, making the best and brightest in the industry #1 best-selling authors. 80% of people say they want to write a book. We're assuming that's the same for you. If so, contact us at www.eliteonlinepublishing.com and make your book a reality. Hi, Melanie Johnson with Jen Foster here. Hey, Jen.
Hey, everyone.
All right, it's another great day. So make sure you subscribe to our podcast. And if you're looking to become a #1 best-selling author, 80% of the population wants to write a book and they never do. So if you think you want to write a book, contact us at Elite Online Publishing. All right, let's get to it. We want to know, Howard Schultz, owner or CEO, starter of Starbucks, do you think him writing a book is going to make him president? So since books are our business, Jen and I are going to analyze the publishing of his book, the marketing of the book, and the timing of the book, and just see what you may think about it. We'd love to hear your opinion. So Jen's going to pull up the Amazon page where his book is up there. And this is not his first book. So Howard Schultz is no stranger to publishing. This is the book that just came out called The Ground Up. And all right, the things that he did right. Let's talk about the things that he did right. He announced this book. It came out on January 28th, which was a Monday. And on Sunday, the 27th, he was on 60 Minutes. And he announced that he was launching his book the day before. So they had it for pre-sale the day before, and it went live on the 28th, as far as I know. And of course, with that kind of publicity, it went to #1 right away. So Random House was publishing his book. All the platforms were live at one time, which is noticeable for a guy of his level. That's what he should be doing.
I noticed it's still #1 on Amazon.
But he's still ranking #1. What? That's a week and a half later, almost 2 weeks later.
And this ranking right here means that his book is number 494 in all of the books on Amazon. That's really, really good. Usually you see this in the thousands. Like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, and his is 500, which is really awesome. In all of the books on Amazon. That's really great.
And that's for the hardback. So usually we do that more for the Kindle than we do the hardback.
Yeah, so what Melanie was talking about, go ahead with the different platforms.
Okay, yeah, so he's got the ebook, which is Kindle, and let's check this out. So for a Kindle book, usually like the highest priced Kindle book we've seen is maybe $19. His Kindle book was out at $28, I believe, right?
I think it's, and now it's at 14.
Yeah.
And that's probably because that's because Amazon is putting it on sale. So he listed it at $20, but Amazon's listing it on sale because it's popular.
So one of the, exactly like what Jen said, because it's popular. So one of the strategies is if your book hits #1, it's really high up when you're launching it. And then if you put it at a higher price, then Amazon generally will put it on sale. So if you're already at $2.99, then they may knock it down to $1.99. So, but with him, I mean, $28 is probably the highest Kindle book that I've ever seen. So, big royalties are there. So Random House is really happy with that. And when a book goes on sale, some of our authors call and panic, oh my gosh, it's on sale, I'm not going to make any money. But actually that's a good thing because Amazon still pays you what your royalty would be at full price because they're putting it on sale to promote the book. So keep that in mind. So that was a really good strategy, I think, of Random House to make it so expensive because now it's in that pocket where most Kindle books go at the top end of that $13.99, $14.99 is usually kind of the top end. Like I said, we've seen some really high at $19.99, but that's more unusual. Again, it's someone who's really a very well-known celebrity that would have it right there, is what I think would happen. So when he launched his book, he was very strategic about having that big push and having that media push that happened at the same time. And because he's so well-known, having all the platforms out is great. So because people can buy the variety of things. If you're just starting out as an author, then we say we do the Kindle book first, and then we'll add a second platform. But if you notice, the paperback book isn't there. So what's going to happen with him is down the road, probably closer to the election, he's going to launch the paperback to have another resurgence and another promotion. So he's going to be on a book tour. So he doesn't have to say he's on his presidential tour. He hasn't officially announced his candidacy yet, but he's on a book tour now. So he can talk about his platform and legitimately have a reason to be out there talking about what he stands for. So one of the questions is, why a book? So Jen, why do you think a presidential candidate should write a book and have a book come out before they make their announcement? What do you think the advantages of that are?
Well, as you can see, if you're watching the video, and if you're not, if you look on Amazon at his book and open up the look inside, you can see that he's laid out all of the chapters in his book about all the different things that are important to him, right? And that his book, the title, From the Ground Up, A Journey to Reimagine the Promise of America, tells you right there that it's his beliefs on his journey of America and the promise of America. So not just an entrepreneur book, not just a business owner CEO book, but it's a book about his ideals and his ideas of the promise of America. And so if you look at these chapters, you can see that, you know, we can learn all about what his views are. And so if he does run for president, we're gonna know, like, and trust him already. We know what he looks like. His picture's on the front cover of his book. He's doing the book tour, which he's going to go and see, you know, all these different people and really start that momentum going. Him just having the book launch and then going on 60 Minutes the next day does a huge, I mean, it just pushes it out there even further, right?
Well, think about it. Now you know who he is. So if you're curious who Howard Schultz is, this book it's part memoir, but then it's part platform. It's talking about what his beliefs are and what he sees the country. So if you want to get to know him and more depth level, you can get this book, and then you already know who he is as a candidate, as a person, what his vision is for the country. So, and we always say with the book, it's the only marketing tool that people take to bed with them, right? So you're usually in an intimate, quiet space when you're reading about somebody and you feel connected to them. No matter if you're reading a biography about Marilyn Monroe or whether it's Howard Schultz, after you read their biography, you feel more intimate with them and more connected with them. And you can have an opinion, whether you like him or you don't like him, whether you believe what he believes or you don't believe, but now you know who he is, and he's either going to create a fan out of you, someone that you're going to support him, or you're going to decide that this guy is not who you would believe in for president and you don't like his beliefs. But then he's finding who his people are. He's finding who his voter base is by having this book out there. I think it's a great, great way to do it. Yeah. Let's go to this Amazon author page real quick.
Yeah, and to look at that, for those of you who are not watching the video, if you just click on someone's name inside of Amazon, if they have an Amazon author page, you'll see their bio and their headshot and all the books that they have written. So if they do not have an Amazon author page, then of course it'll just show books and lists of books. But of course, Howard Schultz does have one, so you can check it out on Amazon.
Yeah, because it was done by Random House. Now let's see what Random House did right. Is he's got all his books linked to his Amazon author page. So that means if you have more than one book, that they all show up there. So yay for that, because a lot of these publishing houses just don't get what they're supposed to do on the Amazon author page. They have one photo there of him. But now what could they do better? Well, let me tell you what they could do better right away. First of all, you get 7 photos. So it'd be nice to see if Jen and I were doing
7 plus your headshot. So plus 8 total.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then you get 8 videos. So if Jen and I were doing this, we'd be saying, okay, Howard, we want photographs of you that brand who you are and tell a story of who you are, of things that you've done and things that are important with those photos. What is the story that we can tell with those photos here? Then you get videos. So he could have 8 videos talking about different things that are in the book and be more detailed about his platform, his beliefs, giving you that inside connection to him. And they're missing the boat. There's no videos here. So those could brand him. Then when you click on more on the bio, that's it. That's all the bio you get.
So they have a really short bio. It's barely a paragraph. Mm-hmm. And you know that Howard Schultz has a way bigger bio than that. And they really need an author bio, not his full biography, not everything he's done in his life, but an author bio. An author bio that's going to hook you, get you interested in who he is, and then tell what he's done and how he's written all these books and all the different things that he's done. If you've never met him before, what do you need to know? Or if you've never heard of him before.
Yeah, very good point. Then the other thing is too, it's like, okay, let's say I like him. Let's say, man, I really like this Howard Schultz guy. I want to be connected to him. I want to support his campaign, or let him know that I want to support his campaign. So there should be somewhere that I could click from that bio that would take me to his landing page, to opt into his newsletter, to opt to something that's connected to him.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing. So
that would be the links at the bottom of the bio. So
right.
We tell all of our authors at the bottom of the bio, we need follow links. So we need to know, what is your Amazon page or your Facebook page? What is your Twitter? What is your Instagram? What is your Pinterest, LinkedIn? What are all those links? And what is the website you want them to go to? Is it your main website, or do you have a landing page website that you sign up for a newsletter, or you get capture the email and get something in return? Those are the kind of links that you want on the bottom of your bio.
And then you're asking yourself, how many people really actually go to the Amazon author page? A lot.
Yeah.
A lot of people, thousands of people go there. And then anytime that you update it, so Amazon notifies the people that follow. See the little follow, there's a follow button under the headshot of the person, if you don't see this video part, but there's a follow button under there. So if you
follow to get new release updates and improved recommendations. So anytime that Howard does a new book or does anything, you could get a notification.
So that means if Howard has a blog post or has a podcast or anything like that, then you'd get a notification in your email that you can look it up, and you go right to this Amazon author page. So Random House is missing the boat. Howard's missing the boat on this. So I would love to see that they could do that.
Well, there's two other things that are missing on here. So the other thing that Amazon page gives you, Amazon Author Central is where you find that, is a place to post your blog. And Melanie mentioned it for a second, but normally down here where there's one photo here for Howard, it would alternate between photos, videos, and blog posts. Mm-hmm. So if you have photos, videos, and blog posts, then those blogs are going to show up there. So just for instance, if you type in Melanie Johnson, you'll get her page. Click on her name. And see, she's got a blog post. Here's all the different blog posts, as well as pictures and videos and all the different things. I mean, it just keeps going and going. And you can get a feel for who Melanie is, what she's doing, and what books she's written. So you want to make sure you have the blog posts. And then the other thing that's missing on Howard's is events. So Howard, we know, is going to be doing a book tour. We know that he's doing a lot of events right now. And you can post those events on your Amazon author page. So if someone's looking on here and they see, oh, he is going to be in my town at a book signing, I'm going to go and meet him. I'm going to go and see him and get a signed book, or bring my book that I bought from Amazon to get signed, or whatever you're going to do. But that event shows right here, and you don't have to go looking for it.
Yeah. So the question is, will this book help Howard get votes? So I think if you were interested in him and wondering who he is, this is not the first book he's written. He has written other books, and one of the last books that he wrote was telling about different, I think, stories of America, right, that he thought were important to know from the history of America, which tells you, again, it tells you about him. It tells you his views. It tells you his opinions. So if you're looking to find out who he is and what he is, I think it's a great move. I think it's a super smart move that he launched this book to start his campaign, to get his name out in the press. So again, he's getting tons of free publicity because he did a book. So think about it. He got into 60 Minutes because he's thinking of running, but he got to promote his book. Now they're talking about him everywhere. They're talking about his book everywhere. They have content from him just besides who he is and what they know from his history. So yeah, I think it's an awesome, awesome tip because people are going to want to have him on their TV show. He's going to be on all the morning shows. Great way to promote. So he'll be doing a media tour and getting free publicity. And that's really one of the main things that Trump got. He got so much free publicity and media attention that he didn't pay for.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the keys that I've noticed that is the trend versus when I was in TV. We didn't have the, internet wasn't up and running like it is now. I mean, it was kind of up. I don't want to date myself, but we did have internet, but it wasn't what it is today. So to get that free media attention is huge, and to leverage that. And this was a really, I think, strategic, smart way to leverage free media attention. I would say he'll probably get $100 million worth of free media attention from the book and doing the tour that he wouldn't have had if he just came out and said he was running for office. So the book versus no book, would he get the same media attention? Would he get the same buzz? I don't think so. That's my opinion. I don't know what your opinion is, but we'd love to hear what your opinion is. And
comment on the video or on our blog. You can find that at eliteonlinepublishing.com/blog. But comment and let us know what you think. And now, one of the things that they've been saying is that he's been planning on running for the last 10 years. He's been positioning himself, which is similar to Trump. I don't know if you guys realize this, but Trump is like in different movies. And he's been in the media seeing him for the last 20 whatever years, right? Long time. No, it's more than that. But he's even in. I was just watching Zoolander the other day, and Trump appears in Zoolander. That's a movie that, he's all over. So Howard has been positioning himself for the last 5 to 10 years. The book that I was just showing on the video was For Love of Country that he wrote 5 years ago. And that book was also a political type. It's the stories of veterans and what they can teach us about citizenship, heroism, and sacrifice. So it's an American book. And I think that, he's just kind of slowly progressing on getting all of this media attention and getting more and more people to knowing who he is and what he's about.
Yep. So whether you like him or you don't like him, but you can learn from the marketing techniques that he's using to get there. And of course, at the heart of it and the center of it is a book. So if you're looking to write a book and you want to be an author and help promote your business and make that one of the hearts and centers of your marketing, contact us at eliteonlinepublishing.com. And thanks so much for joining us for our podcast. We love having you here. We're so grateful that you watch us and listen to us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
If you'd like to create the most powerful advertising tool for your business, contact us at eliteonlinepublishing.com, where we will help you create, publish, and make your book a #1 bestseller, and show you how to get new leads and more revenue for your business. If you'd like to check us out on our Facebook page, we have a free book for you as our gift. Just go and click free book. Remember to subscribe and leave a comment for our podcast. We would love to hear from you.